Jansen, A Snowy Day Mystery, Chapter 6. Cam walked quickly into the parking lot. Eric followed her. "What are we looking for?" Eric asked. Cam said, "I need to know how the thieves got away with 3 computers. I know one thief passed them through the window, but the thief outside couldn't just walk away carrying 3 computers." "Maybe he took them to his car," Eric said, "and then drove away with them." Cam and Eric walked through the parking lot. It was on the side of the building. Then Cam stopped. "There's Mrs. Bell's room," Cam said. "Look at all the cars here," Eric said. "Maybe the computers are still here in one of the cars." Cam turned and looked at the many cars parked in the teacher's lot. "Maybe they're hidden in someone's trunk," Eric said. Cam thought for a moment. Then she pointed to the left and said, "That's the way out of the lot." Then she pointed to the right and asked, "What's that way?" Cam walked to the right. "Mrs. Adams can tell us that," Eric said. "Let's go inside. I'm cold." Cam kept walking. "I'm really cold," Eric said. "Look, I can see my breath." Eric exhaled and a small foggy cloud appeared. "You can go in," Cam told him. Cam continued to walk to the right, and Eric followed her. The lot led to the back of the building. "It ends right here," Cam said. "If the thieves put the computers in their car, they would have to go out the other way, past the front of the building. Someone must have seen them drive by." "Lots of people saw them," Eric said. "Don't you remember? There were lots of cars here this morning and lots of parents who came with their children." "They must all have seen the thieves." "Yes," Cam said as she and Eric walked to the back door. "The thieves got lost in the crowd." Cam knocked on the back door. "Maybe the thieves are still here," Eric said. Mrs. Adams opened the door. She felt Cam's hands. "Oh my," she said. "You must be freezing. Sit here for a minute and warm up." Mrs. Adams took a small electric heater set on the floor by her desk. Mrs. Adams had a small electric heater set on the floor by her desk. Cam and Eric sat next to it. "You're trying to find the missing computers, aren't you?" Mrs. Adams asked. "Yes," Cam said. Eric rubbed his hands near the heater. He took off his shoes and put his feet near the heater, too. "This feels good," Eric said. "Would you like some pretzels?" Miss Adams asked. "Thank you," Eric said and took a few pretzels. He stretched out. Cam took a pretzel, too. When she was done eating it, she told Eric, "Put on your shoes. We have to get back to class." Eric put on his shoes. He and Cam thanked Mrs. Adams. Then they walked back to class. "I still think the computers might be in one of the cars," Eric said while they were walking in the hall. "Maybe a teacher stole them and hid them in his trunk. When school is over, he'll take them home." Cam shook her head and said, "I don't think one of the teachers would steal from the school. Anyway, it would take 2 teachers to steal the computers, one in Mrs. Bell's class and one outside. I really don't think 2 teachers would steal from the school." Cam opened the door to room 118. The children were all seated quietly. They were writing in their journals. Cam and Eric sat in their seats. Cam opened her journal. She wrote in it all about Mrs. Bell's computers. Then she stopped writing. "Oh my," she said. Cam closed her eyes and said, "Click," then said, "Click" again. "Oh my," she said again and opened her eyes. "That's it." What is it? That's the end of chapter 6.